All right. Wait a minute. Your partner can only have one of these traits: tall, same music taste as you, good cook, or spontaneous. Can only pick one. Eh.
Ooh.
Wow, you really like rolled over the hood of his car. Wow. All right. True or false? You only date people who are low key.
I don't even know what low key means personally, but that's just because
No.
I mean, no, because I'm the chill one most of the time, or at least I'd like to think I am.
Yeah. Not elaborate, showy, or intensive, modest or restrained. So yeah, the only date people who are modest or yeah, chill. I would think chill.
I don't know. It doesn't really. I don't really care. They could be they could be into whoever they want to be into, as long as they're into me. I don't give a shit. You know. You again.
Yeah. I'm gonna say true or false. You only date people who are low key. I mean, like, I kind of want somebody who can like match my energy because I'm tired of like dating guys that are like puppies, basically. It's like the best way I can think of to describe it, where it's like I don't want to babysit you. And like when I talk to like my dad and then my other two father figures that I have in my life about it, they were just like, maybe you'll find a puppy that you want to keep around, and that's not bad. And I'm like, you're right, but I'm just saying like I don't want to have to like babysit my boyfriend.
Yeah, I get that.
Because that's happened once or twice, and I can tell everybody in the crowd I was so not happy about that. Like when you're sick, yes. If like you're having a bad day, absolutely sure. But
If
like
it's every single fucking day, then maybe you
yeah,
gotta work on
if
some shit,
it's
bro.
maybe you gotta do some stuff. True or false? Okay, I'm gonna say false. I don't really care. All right. Do you like it when a date shows their feelings, or do you prefer them to not be that intense? I mean, fellas, girls like it when you're sensitive and like
Yeah.
talk about your feelings and shit. We want to know that. If
Well,
you don't want to, then no pressure, but I'm just saying there was the reason that people fucking love Dirty Dancing. It's because John Swayze's character is like really emotional.
I will say,
It's hot.
I think that a lot of people, not just women, but people in general, need to understand that for the most part, and I don't want to speak for all guys here, but a lot of guys don't express their emotions the exact same way women do. A lot of guys,
Hmm.
when they express their emotion, a lot of it comes from I've found that the best way to connect with a dude is to and this is purely hypothetical, seeing as the only guy I've ever
Hmm.
dated isn't what I'm about to describe here. But I found that like a lot of the time, or a lot of the happiest relationships, is when a woman takes interest in what the guy, or not just that, but like anybody they're dating takes an interest in the other person's like hobbies and stuff like that. Like if you just sit down with a guy and just talk to him about something that he likes, or just being there while he's doing something that he likes, he's a lot more open than normal. Because I feel like there's so much like it's been struck in every single guy's head that you can't just sit down and talk about your emotions. It's got to be a low key sort of chill thing, if I'm using the term correctly.
Hmm.
But I found that's the easiest way to do it. I'm not saying it's the healthiest way, but
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, like, the way that you phrased that kind of reminded me of, like a text post I read one where it was like this dude was like describing his ideal date, and he was like, he's playing video games. A girl is laying on his bed, and she just watches him while he freaks out like a monkey. And it's like, that's funny in like theory, but that sounds like an awful date to me. Because you're just not like engaging with each other. It's like, yeah, you're being there for like his hobby and stuff, but you know.
Well, what I just described wasn't meant to be a date. That was just them chilling. Like,
Yeah.
like if you're
Also,
specifically trying to hang out with that person, like date, then yeah, get off the fucking games and talk to the person. But if you're just chilling, like, that's the best way to get a guy to open up. Is if he's just chilling, chill out with him. It doesn't even have to be video games. Just chill out with the guy. That's all it is.
one thing that like I think that like fellas should remember though is that like if your girl don't take like interest in like video games or whatever, that's not your fault. I remember like I'm taking this from like my own experience. He'd be like watching TV or whatever, and like we wouldn't really like talk to each other, and like I would just start taking like BuzzFeed quizzes on my phone. And he'd get like upset at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, we're not doing anything right now, and you don't really want to talk to me. So I don't know if that was like my fault and I like wasn't engaging proper. I don't know if I was being a bad girlfriend or not.
Honestly, the best example of what I'm talking about is kind of like what we're doing now, like excluding the recording. Like if we were just chilling and you were watching me play a video game and we're just having a conversation like that, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying I'm not saying like force yourself to care about the video game. Just hang out with a guy. It doesn't have to be video games, doesn't have to be TV.
Yeah.
Like literally, just be in the same room with him and like be with him and, you know, maybe make some commentary on what he's doing. Like, I don't know, just have a conversation. A dude will be 10 times more open in a situation than like that instead of forcing him to be like, tell me what you're feeling right now. Cuz a lot of the time that's not how guys work. A lot of the time, guys just like, all right, I'm just gonna do. Then again, like I said, I don't want to speak for all guys here. Like personally, I think that's the best way to talk with me, and I've heard that's what a lot of guys prefer. And I'm not saying you have to be interested in what he's doing. I'm just saying be there with him, like. So, like, sometimes you just gotta do shit with somebody that maybe it's not the most interesting thing to you, but if it makes them fucking happy, then don't instantly strike it out of the book. Don't instantly be like, no, fuck off, I don't want to do that, and if you ever consider us doing that again, I'll fucking kill you. Like, just, like, always...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Again, just be open-minded about that sort of shit. Hang out with the person, like... And this isn't even just a guy thing.
Oh, it's doing like the thing where like oh, never mind, it's gone. Also, your driving is impeccable, by the way. I would love. I thoroughly
show me how you can do that in real life.
Yeah, do it. Pull those maneuvers right the fuck now.
All right, hold up.
I think like.
Go ahead.
I guess like one of the things that like I saw before. Oh no! Fuck! Like one of the things I heard before, it was like you can be like in the same room doing different things and then like holding a conversation that's like perfect for some people. I'm like, yeah, I get that. That sounds like a good ass time. I'm just saying, like, what I was gonna say earlier is that like, can we please stop saying that like chilling is a date, because I don't.
It's
like
really
to
not.
think of
It's
it as
really
being a date.
not. It's really not.
It's really not. Like driving up to her house and like watching Netflix so you can like hopefully touch her boob. That's not a date, fellas.
I mean, unless she specifically says it's a date.
Like
if you're
do that like once in a while, but like if you develop the kind of thing. Sorry.
Like if
it like develops into the kind of thing.
If it's a movie that you both really want to see as a date,
where you're doing it like all the time, it's just.
Oh yeah, if you're doing it all the time, then it's not really a date. But like, if say example, let's say, for example, there's this movie that has recently come out on Netflix or Amazon Prime, fucking whatever. Me and my significant other really want to see this movie because I think we'd both like it. If we watch it at home on Netflix, we can consider that a date if there's like enough stuff. Like maybe somebody cooks up some food, you know? Like maybe the person who is inviting the other person cooks up food. Maybe they have a nice little talk before they watch the movie.
Looks like the place.
Then it can be considered a date. But if you're going to their house like all the time to watch Netflix or watch this or that, or even to just hang out with that person, that's not a date. A date is something special that happens every once in a while, no matter what it is.
I mean, yeah. You should like go and experience things together. I think like what you described was like a really cool thing. I know that there was like a couple of like those like subscription box thingies that you can get, and they like give you like all the like ingredients you can like make a meal together. And I'm like, that's really cute as fuck. Like, you don't have to like. Do not get me wrong. You don't have to go out and do stuff to have it be like a date or whatever. Like even like playing Wii Sports and like making a pizza together. That's a date. That's a date. Like pulling up to her house,
just
watching
do something
fucking, like
with
13
them.
Reasons Why on Netflix, and like putting your arm around her shoulder. That's not a date because you're not really like. I feel
You're
like
not
at
doing
least in,
anything.
like most of the time, you should like exercise some effort when it comes to like your relationships and stuff.
Yeah.
Rather than being like, "Hey, girl, what you doing?" And
Let
then,
me
like,
touch the titty.
Like, "Oh, I'm showering naked. You want to see my nude?"
Yeah. Anyway, what's the next thing before we continue on rambling?
Where are they?
Your partner must be smart or good looking.
No, I don't care
Just those
about
two
that.
out.
Oh, jeez.
No, you gotta answer one. You gotta give one.
I'd say out of the two, I'd prefer smart.
Also, just to interrupt, are we following this guy so we can like hit him, like assassinate his ass, murder him?
Well, that's supposed to be Frank being.
Oh, this is Frank, right?
That's Frank being escorted by the FBI, so he could possibly escape the family. So maybe we are gonna fucking kill him. Completely forget about the fact earlier in the recording that I said I played through this game, because I know exactly what happens, but I'm gonna keep pretending like I don't to make it sound more interesting.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait a minute. Your partner can only have one of these traits: tall, same music taste as you, good cook, or spontaneous. Can only pick one.
Ooh.
Wow, you really like rolled over the hood of his car. Wow.
What's the list again? Tall,
same music taste as you, good cook, or spontaneous.
I'd say same music taste as me, because I'd prefer to be the cook.
Same here, honestly. Do you consider not reading a turn off?
No, because I don't read. I mean, like...
Even fan fiction?
Not really anymore. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Next time I consider starting a subscription with Audible, I mean, I'll probably do it. But for the most part, like, unless they're talking comics, which they most likely aren't, but like, I don't like reading. That's the thing. I feel like reading requires so much different stuff that I can't do at the same time. Like, with reading in my head, it feels like you gotta make sure you understand what the words are, and you gotta also create the world that is going on in this book so you can truly understand it. Not to mention, I feel like a lot of books just aren't my thing. Like
which is hysterical considering the fact that you are yourself writing a book right now.
2, actually.
2 books. Damn, son.
Well, that's mainly because I want more books, like the stuff that I am interested in, like Hitchhiker's Guide. That and the first Percy Jackson are the only 2 books that I can truly consider some of my favorite shit. Because it's the only shit that kept me interested. I feel like a lot of books are a lot more like, you know, like, I don't want to describe it in such a way because it makes it sound like I'm a horrible person. But I feel like a lot of books are a lot more like, oh, and this beautiful thing happened to me. Like, dude, I don't give a shit about the fucking flowers in your fucking garden, dude. Tell me about like the fucking tell me about the fucking cool fictional planet you just came up with, maybe. That would be cool. Like, again,
I mean,
Hitchhiker's Guide. That's the shit that kept me interested.
and like once again, we are at odds in opinions because I fucking love reading. I don't like have any problem. Like, I guess with like older literature, like Jane Austen shit, I have like a little bit of struggles like understanding the language, and I have to like reread it. But like my brain kind of works like a little movie theater where like I don't have any troubles like imagining or like coming up with like what the world is like at all.
No, I can't do that for some reason.
Yeah, no, I seriously like when I sit down and like read books, I like read it all.
That again,
Like
that's the reason why like I want Audible, because like then I don't have to focus on the words. I can just hear what the person, because if it's audible, like like if it's audio, my brain can instantly be like, okay, I get it, and then I can do that imagination of the world and shit like that, and then I'll get it. But like if I have to specifically read and make sure that I'm on the right page and I've read the right words and I'm not rereading a thing that I just read before, like, that shit happens to me all the time. That's why I'm such a slow reader. It's because I'm always like, okay, I need to... It's like, no, I can't do that. Also, we're shooting the FBI right now.
oh, nice. I also like. I think that like I like some capacity, I kind of understand where you're coming from because like my frustration with books, like it's totally not. It's not like a total like loving relationship with like me in literature, because there's definitely like some shit that I just can't stand. Like young adult novels, I can't.
What's a young...
Like hate
like,
me, don't hate me. The Divergent series, fucking like I think no, I can't. The Maze Runner, no. I didn't like either of those book series. And I don't mean to sound like one of those assholes. Where it's like, oh, you give me like classic literature, and then I'm totally gonna be able to eat it or whatever. Like it doesn't matter. I'm just saying that there's like somewhere I'm like I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I also kind of have like a hard time like finding good sci-fi books that I really like. Maybe except for like, what the fuck was it? Let me find it. It was this great book series. Like I reread it a bunch in middle school. Oh yeah, it's The City of Ember.
I don't know what that is. Whoa, what was that
It's
voice?
not real.
What was that voice crack? Holy shit. Did you hear that?
Was that me or
No, that was me.
no? Oh yeah. It's a post-apocalyptic book series, and basically all of humanity has like been living underground. Or like the pet, like at least a portion of humanity has been living underground for the past some odd years, and these two characters, like best friends, have been assigned their roles, but they switch so they can do what they want, and then they're slowly uncovering like the mysteries about like why they shouldn't have to like live under here because their resources are depleting now, and things are turning to shit, and everyone's poor and unhappy, and then they break out, and then the rest of the book series is really cool because like the contrast between like their dark little underworld, which is, you know, only lit up by like kind of creepy ass fluorescent light bulbs, in contrast to like actual daylight, is a thing of beauty when they describe it.
Like, that's the sort of shit that sounds interesting to me. Like, every time I've had a book recommendation, it's always like it or
Frank.
I'm trying to remember it now. Just shit that doesn't sound interesting. Like,
I figured
the only reason why I read Percy Jackson and fucking
anything you want me to tell him.
Hitchhiker's Guide was because of school. And that shit was fucking interesting because I was like, well, I have to read it. And then I read it, and it was like sci-fi shit. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Also,
think-
we're dealing with Frank right now.
Fuck.
I don't want to kill him. I love this guy.
You hand the books over yet? I'm not so stupid, Tom. They're safe. Morello was waiting for this.
It's a key to a box in the Grand Imperial Bank downtown.
I told Morello I'd hand it over after the plane was fueled and ready to go. His men were meant to fetch it before we left.
I took care of them. Told them to get on a plane.
Go on march, Alice. Get aboard.
Frank, you're coming with us.
Not right now, honey. Just get buckled in. Tommy and I, we have some serious business to discuss.
Oh shit.
For Alice. For me. Get on the goddamn plane, please.
Oh fuck. This is getting serious.
His wife and his daughter?
Yep, that's his wife and his daughter.
Oh. Oh!
No. This is gonna be sad. I don't want to be sad.
Too late, man. I think we're gonna be sad.
Paid yet? Yeah.
Oh.
Now you've been paid twice. You take the ladies wherever they want to go. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Tom.
Christ, Frank. Why didn't you ask us for help?
I guess I just wanted out. One way or the other. I'm tired, Tommy. Tired of lying to my wife. Tired of checking under my car every time I take a Sunday drive. And tired of waiting for the dawn to put two in my temple.
Oh. God, this is heavy.
Oh no, come on. Please, I don't want this.
Please let him go, please.
God damn you, Frank.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh my God, Tommy, I could kiss you if you weren't engaged.
And also fictional.
Yeah. Oh, what a good man.
Oh my god.
Thank fucking God. Please tell me they're gonna be okay. I can't emotionally handle if, like, the plane fucking crashes or something.
They better be fucking okay. I'm gonna be pissed if they aren't. Again, ignore that I already know what's gonna happen.
Alright.
Come on, game. You can do it, buddy. You can do it.
You can do it! Okay, continuing with this quiz, by the way.
Wait, hold on. More important shit might be happening.
Oh, okay, never mind. I can wait. I can be patient. Nice car, nice car. Driving techniques, far better than anything we've seen so far.
Good afternoon, sir.
Where's the safety deposit boxes?
With my colleague downstairs, sir.
Thanks.
With my colleague downstairs. As long as I've got my suit and tie, everything gonna be alright.
Wow, they
What do you
really
say to you?
they really not gonna pat me down for any fucking weapons or anything? Jesus Christ. Nope.
I need to access the deposit boxes for Frank Coletti.
Ah, yes, Mr. Angelo?
Yeah.
Mr. Coletti said it might be you who came, and to provide access. Please, follow me.
Oh boy. The bank clerk.
Frank plans a bomb. That's why Tommy's so fucked up. The intermezzo is actually just Tommy in heaven trying to fucking right his wrongs, even though he's in heaven.
Man, I wish the inside of banks still looked like this. Oh no. Oh no, who died?
I got the books and covered my tracks. Salieri never asked any questions. In fact, apart from the funeral, I never heard him talk about Frank again.
Oh my God, did they die? Or is this like a fake funeral?
I'll explain in a second. Is that the same priest?
Oh.
Dad? Who the fuck's this asshole? Is that Morello?
The rival gangs?
Yeah. I think it might be.
Oh shit. Shit.
Yep, that's Morello right there.
My boy's twitchy, Marco.
Sergio and I just came by to pay our respects, that's all. Known Frank a long time. Almost as long as you. He's a good man. Smart. Loyal. Loyal to his wife. His kid above all else. There must be some kind of honor in that in you.
Maybe. But I'm still looking at this headstone with his little girl's name on it.
It's a hell of a thing.
Yes, Frank's completely fine. It was a fake funeral.
Okay, cool.
Me and my best friends, we love jerking off. But it's November, so we have to stop. Me and my good pals love a good bust. But it's November, so we cannot nut. No masturbating, no fornicating, ejaculating. No prostate playing, no semen spraying for 30 days. No nut November, can't bust till December. Can't spank my turkey, can't do no jerking. No bursting or spurting, can't use no jerkins. Can't go rewarding my burden of yearning. Can't go returning to November 1st, December is lurking. My hands are tied to the oath, I gotta keep putting work in. My mind is clear like a crystal. Yo, Freddie, bring